Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today I thought I would do this video in real time as I'm working through this. So I'm gonna be doing application, maybe I don't know if I have any tips or tricks per se to show you guys. But I know that my application has definitely improved since I started doing acrylic nails. So I wanted to slow it down a bit and kind of show you guys how I do my application. I had this set in mind. I drafted up. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do the application, and I don't know if I'm gonna split this into two parts, depending on how long it is. This time I'm planning on doing like the nail art in not real time, but not in time lapse, like not that sped up. So the idea is like drawing one character from the animes that I've watched last year. That's my favorite. And on this nail, it's gonna be Sasaki or Sasake from Sasaki to Miyato. From that anime. And then on my next finger, Black Butler, it's gonna be Sebastian from Black Butler, and then Trafalgar Law from One Piece, and then Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah, those are a few that I've watched, and I really love those characters. So everybody's gonna get their portrait drawn on my nails, and then the rest of the nail will be filled with like things that are like, you know, relating to them, kinda. So let's get into the actual application. So I always like to wet my nail with monomer. So you can see the monomer plate is right here. And when I do this, when I put the bead down, in my head, it's like, okay, the bead has a slip solution, so it'll be easier to slide down the nail. And of course, you want to keep your nail downwards so that gravity pulls the bead down. Let me bring this over here. Basically, this is the motion. So, you know, you can saturate your brush and then dry it off, but don't hold it too long, like that's too long, right? And then go. And then go, you know? Okay. This side is the side that I dried off on the side of the dish, and this side hasn't been dried. So this is the side that I'm gonna put into the acrylic. So let's go again. Keep my brush in there, let it soak up what it needs to, and that gives me my bead of acrylic. Do you see how grainy it looks? You can wait until it gets smooth, or this is perfect enough. Just drop it on the nail, I squeeze it out, I put pressure on it so it flattens it out a bit. You can go under here with a little bit more monomer and it will start to get the bead of acrylic flowing down even better. Light pressure, drag this part, go to the side, drag the middle. If you see that it's moving slowly like this, acrylic, then the side, middle. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're trying to get the sides as straight as you can while getting the acrylic to cover the rest of the nail. So you're just dragging it with a little pressure. Depending on how stiff the acrylic is, it will depend on how much pressure you'll put on the acrylic. And that's it for here. I'm gonna show you, let me see if I need a big, yeah, I'm gonna try to do one bead just to fit here, and then fix the cuticle, clean the side walls, and then take my time and bring the next bead of acrylic down. But let me show you how, if it will focus, to show you that when I put my brush into the monomer and I put it in here, you're going to literally see the monomer, like it moves from out of the brush onto the acrylic. So let me see if you can see. Wait. And then that's how I get a big bead. You don't have to move it up and down, drag it, just hold it in there. It'll do what it needs to. Then you get that. You put it right below the cuticle. And then try to push up the acrylic a little. Push it around this to the sides. And then perfect the cuticle area, side walls. And now the acrylic is getting a little stiff, as you can see. It's not really moving. Wet your brush, get back in. This dried on me. Yep, this definitely dried. Because you have to work quickly, like it's stuck right there, like it's not going anywhere. But that's okay, just get another bead of acrylic. And of course, you're gonna put it right here and then brush it upwards. So rest it right there. Okay, so same thing with this. This is the motion you just want to get used to. Dip it in and go. Dip it in and go. Hold your brush. Oh, this one dries quick too, I think. So drop that on your nail. Make sure it's gonna start spreading to the side real quick. So make sure you get the sides, wet your brush, wipe the nail, and then control the sides. Control the sides, let the middle run. Let it flow down, but control the sides. Press the middle, drag the rest of the acrylic down so it doesn't dry up too fast on that area. So now the whole nail's covered, perfect. So Control the sides, control the sides, control the sides. Down at the tip, pull this down. And take off that little thing. Brush the acrylic back. So we're gonna do the same thing up here. And oh, when you're gonna dip into your acrylic, you can either go at an angle like this and just dip it in. You'll get like an extremely bigger bead, or you could just directly dip it like from this angle. Let me show you. So if you dip it from this angle, you can lift it up, get that tiny bead. If you want more on that bead from that angle, just go in deeper. Then get that big bead. Let me use this for my cuticle. Oh, it's flooding, it's flooding, it's flooding. A little bit too runny. That was too much monomer in my brush. Clean out the sides. Okay, so over here is covered with acrylic, so you just need to fill this little part. What I do when I want a teeny amount, I use the corner of my brush, like right here, and just dip that part into the acrylic powder. And hold it for a little, and you get that. You can dry off the excess liquid by just placing it on the paper towel like that, shaking it. This in the corner. So get that little amount of acrylic. I could have used more. The sides, and if it's not flowing down as quickly as you would like it to, you could just run your brush on it and pull it down, depending on how stiff the acrylic is. That's how you'll know how much pressure you need to put on it to drag it down. If you need a light pressure or a heavier pressure. Okay. You can also go in like what I just did and tap into the acrylic like 3 times. That also, hold on. That also determines how much acrylic you're able to take up on your brush. The deeper you go into the acrylic powder, determines how much you'll get on your brush. Okay, as you can see, we need a little bit more here. So I'm gonna gently just tap the surface of that acrylic powder Dry my brush really well. Then put it down. Brush it going up. Get some liquid in my brush and brush the rest of this going down. That's it. After a time, you'll get the hang of it, like knowing when to dry out your brush or when to get some more monomer. Usually once the monomer feels like it's about to stick to the brush, you can go in and get some more liquid. But when you get your liquid, you don't want, like, you're not gonna get it and then use this dripping brush to swipe on the nail. You get it, dry it off. You just need that. Sometimes this will even be too much. You can just squeeze it out on the side here, or you can get it and take some off on the paper towel and go onto the nail and do what you're doing. Oh, once I'm finished, I just clean out my brush like this. I don't do anything extra. Just clean it off with the paper towel. Get it back in the shape that it was, flat like this, and that's it. And I'm gonna show you just in a sec the brush that I started out with and how I graduated to this brush. So this is just pure acetone. That I'm cleaning this with, so that when I dispose of this, I don't have the scent of the monomer in here. It's all on that. Okay, so this is the brush that I began using. This is the Pana. I guess it's size 10. I believe I used a size 8 before. I think that was my original brush. I don't know, or was it a 10? But do you see how small this is? Like when I used to do the acrylics, I used to start like right here instead of right where the nail tip meets the natural nail that you were seeing me do earlier. I would start like somewhere here to the sides, come back on another bead here, pull it down, another bead here, another bead here, and that's totally fine. And then I graduated to this brush. So in comparison, this is it. And this is a size 14. When I just got this bigger brush, it was a hell to use because I had gotten used to using a small brush, of course, but after a time I got used to it, and now I don't think I'll ever go back to a smaller size brush. Okay guys, I am back. So this, I don't want to say it's an epic fail, definitely not, but definitely not what I expected. Still need more practice, of course. Like, drawing on your nails is so hard, it's not even funny. So I'm just adding the finishing touch to this one. And then I'm basically done. I'm gonna rate these out of 10. Of course, 10 being the highest. So this one that I'm doing right now, there's not much to it. As you can see, he has his blindfold and everything. So it wasn't that difficult to draw. It still doesn't look like him. Maybe if his face was a little bit shorter. So I would give this maybe a 5 out of 10. Okay, let's rate this one. So hold on, let me get the picture. So this is it. Let's not even talk about it. This, I would give this a 2 out of 10 for an attempt. So yeah, everything else is cute. Then next we have this one. This is him. This I would give a 7 out of 10 for sure. It almost looks like him, and the shadows are, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's good. Yeah, I don't know. And then the black rose with the blood. This is just one finger. I didn't know what else to put because it's supposed to be cut off, but it looks awkward. But anyways, next we have oh my god. Guys, don't laugh. Look at this nail, how crooked it is. Like right here it's bulgy. Like it's bent. Anyways, we're gonna move on from this. This man looks scared for his life. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Yeah, so that's it guys for today's video. I'm gonna do the finishing touches to my pinky nail, and then I'll show you the final results. The space in my phone is like there's nothing. So, and there goes my flash. I need to charge my phone. Right now everything's a disaster, but thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.